You are not here by accident. Something profound and deep within you led you to this exact moment, to this very video. And once you finish watching it, you will begin to understand why. Perhaps lately you felt profoundly overwhelmed, as if your life is spinning into a vortex of chaos, filled with pervasive uncertainty and challenging situations that seem to have no discernible purpose or logical explanation. But what if this very sensation, this feeling of disarray, might actually be the clearest and most unequivocal sign that you are on the precipice of stepping into the most powerful, exquisitely beautiful, and deeply meaningful chapter of your entire life? What many people fail to realize is that the universe operates with a subtle intelligence. It always whispers before it truly shouts. It sends out signs, gentle nudges, and subtle signals, acting as harbingers before a massive, transformative shift occurs. The real tragedy is that most individuals never recognize these signals for what they truly are. They misinterpret them as bad luck, unfortunate circumstances, or even misfortune, and tragically, they give up just before their imminent breakthrough. But not you. You are here, and that already signifies that you are paying attention, that something within you is responsive. Today, I am going to walk you through 7 of the most powerful and unmistakable signs that your life is on the verge of a profound and fundamental transformation. And if you find yourself resonating deeply with even 3 of these signs, then prepare yourself, because a new and extraordinary reality is already unfolding for you. Let's begin with the first sign. Before we dive into the signs, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a moment of deep insight and growth on this journey. Sign 1. You begin questioning everything you thought you knew about life. If, recently, you've caught yourself reflecting deeply on your ingrained beliefs, meticulously scrutinizing your fundamental values, actively re-evaluating your long-held goals, or even pondering your very sense of purpose and direction in the grand scheme of things, it's absolutely not by chance. This profound internal shift signifies that something deep within your being has already begun to stir, to change, and to evolve in significant ways. This internal transformation, a process often described as uncomfortable, unsettling, but ultimately incredibly liberating, is precisely what the renowned Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung referred to as the initial crucial stage of individuation, Carl Jung's individuation process. Jung conceptualized individuation not merely as personal growth, but as the lifelong psychological journey of becoming a complete, distinct, unique, and truly authentic self. This involves a complex process of integrating both conscious and unconscious aspects of one's personality, leading to a profound sense of inner wholeness. In this pivotal phase, the false self, the carefully constructed persona you've meticulously cultivated and presented to the world, often based on societal expectations, family conditioning, cultural norms, and external pressures, begins to visibly crumble and disintegrate. This disintegration, while initially unsettling and potentially disorienting, creates vital, necessary space for your true, unadulterated essence to emerge. The discomfort, the confusion, and the sense of disarray you might feel during this period of intense questioning are not problems to be avoided or suppressed, but rather powerful, positive signs that you are on the right path. It is an urgent, divinely guided invitation to deconstruct outdated frameworks, to release obsolete mental programming, and to actively rebuild your life on a foundation of genuine truth and profound alignment with who you authentically are. Embrace this chaos, for it is not destructive but a sacred chaos, signifying profound growth, inevitable evolution, and a definitive shift away from the familiar, yet often restrictive and stifling confines of your past. This process is your soul's way of shedding what no longer fits, making way for genuine self-discovery. Sign 2. Solitude becomes a sanctuary, not a punishment. If you find yourself increasingly seeking quiet moments, truly yearning for extended periods of introspection, and genuinely feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or drained by constant social interaction, this is a clear and compelling sign of your impending transformation. It's crucial to understand that this sensation is not to be confused with loneliness, which is typically accompanied by a pervasive sense of isolation, sadness, and an aching longing for connection. Instead, what you're experiencing is a deep, intrinsic, and often urgent need for peace, for profound, quiet reflection, and for essential internal recharging. In our perpetually noisy, digitally saturated and outwardly focused world, where external demands constantly vie for our attention, the growing urge to retreat into solitude is a powerful, undeniable signal that your soul requires ample space to process deep emotions, to heal old wounds, and to reconnect with its deepest, most authentic wisdom. Carl Jung firmly believed that solitude was not only essential, but entirely necessary and indispensable for the crucial process of individuation. He cogently argued that it is only in the tranquil, uninterrupted quiet of solitude that you can truly hear your inner voice, access your deepest truths, and genuinely connect with your authentic self without the constant interference, distracting noise, and overwhelming demands of external opinions, societal expectations, and the pressures of others. Carl Jung's view on solitude. This growing desire for solitude indicates that you are intuitively preparing yourself for significant inner work, actively shedding external distractions and superficial engagements to make ample space for genuine self-discovery, and to fully embrace the authentic self that is emerging. It's a profound period of deep internal recalibration, a sacred time where you are consciously reprioritizing your fundamental relationship with yourself, building an unshakable inner foundation. Sign 3. You develop a profound and undeniable detachment from external validation. A particularly clear, liberating, and empowering indicator of a major life shift and an approaching transformative phase is when you genuinely stop needing constant approval, superficial praise, or unwavering affirmation from others to feel good about yourself, to feel worthy, or to make decisions. You begin to instinctively trust your inner compass, your own keen discernment, and your unique intuitive wisdom with an unshakable conviction, letting go of the deeply ingrained habit of people-pleasing or passively conforming to societal norms simply to gain acceptance or avoid conflict. This powerful and liberating shift aligns profoundly with Carl Jung's intricate concept of breaking free from the pervasive and often insidious influence of the collective unconscious, which frequently dictates how we should live, think, and feel based on universal inherited patterns, archetypes, and societal conditioning. Carl Jung's collective unconscious. You begin to truly recognize that your inherent worth is not and never was based on external opinions, fleeting trends, or the subjective judgments of others. It is an intrinsic, unshakable quality that resides, unassailably, within you. This growing detachment from external validation signifies a profound level of emotional maturity, deep self-respect, and a powerful reclamation of your personal autonomy. It empowers you to make decisions that are authentically and courageously aligned with your true self, rather than being swayed by the debilitating fear of disapproval, the corrosive desire for universal acceptance, or the need to meet external expectations. This leads, inevitably, to a life built genuinely on your own terms, reflecting your deepest truths and desires. Which one of these signs resonates most with your current life experience? Drop it in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to read today. Sign 4. You notice a significant increase in synchronicity. Synchronicity, a complex and fascinating term meticulously coined and extensively explored by Carl Jung, refers to the occurrence of meaningful coincidences, events that appear causally unrelated and cannot be explained by conventional cause and effect, but which occur together in a way that is deeply significant and profoundly personally meaningful to the observer. Carl Jung's synchronicity concept. If you've been experiencing a noticeable increase in these seemingly miraculous or uncanny occurrences, such as encountering exactly the right person at just the perfect moment, receiving precisely the timely message or piece of information you desperately needed, or repeatedly seeing recurring symbols, specific numbers or phrases that seem to speak directly and personally to your current situation, then the universe is unmistakably and powerfully aligning to guide you. These aren't random occurrences or mere chance. They are powerful affirmations that you're precisely where you need to be on your life's path, subtly yet persistently guiding you towards your true purpose and your highest potential. Jung believed these moments were not just coincidences, but profound manifestations of an underlying interconnectedness between the psyche, your inner world, and the objective world, outer reality. They are the universe's way of communicating directly with you. Pay very close attention to these signs, They are not only validations of your path, but also direct, intuitive guidance, serving as your personal, internal compass that confirms your trajectory. They indicate a deeper harmony and alignment between your inner world and your outer reality, signaling that you are increasingly in flow with the natural, intelligent order of things and moving towards your destiny. Sign 5. You feel a strong and undeniable urge to release what no longer serves you. This powerful sign manifests as an imperative, almost instinctual and often relentless drive to let go of old, ingrained habits that no longer serve your growth, toxic relationships that drain your energy and spirit, unfulfilling jobs or career paths that stifle your potential, or even deeply ingrained, outdated beliefs and mental constructs that no longer align with your evolving, authentic self. This isn't merely an act of discarding or abandoning. It's a natural, profound, and often necessary purging process, a deliberate clearing away of the old, stagnant, and limiting to create vital, expansive space for the new to powerfully enter your life. This process is intensely linked to a profound internal rebirth and renewal. While the act of letting go can often be painful, bringing forth difficult feelings of sadness, grief, or perceived loss, clinging to what no longer serves your highest good ultimately blocks your natural progress and vehemently prevents you from moving forward into your destined future. This powerful internal urge to release is a clear and undeniable signal that you are consciously shedding layers of the past, actively disentangling yourself from energies, patterns, and obligations that have held you back or kept you small, and purposefully preparing to step into a lighter, more authentic, and more expansive version of yourself. It signifies a profound commitment to your own growth, well-being, and liberation, acknowledging that you simply cannot carry everything from your past into your radiant and evolving future. Embrace this shedding, this necessary purging, for it is actively making way for something truly extraordinary and transformative to enter your life. Sign 6. You experience deep emotional turbulence, bringing old wounds to the surface. This sign is often experienced as the most challenging and intensely difficult, yet perhaps the most crucial and transformative. It can be vividly described as traversing a dark night of the soul, a period where intense feelings, long-suppressed emotions, unresolved past traumas, or deep-seated conflicts resurface with profound and often overwhelming intensity. This period can feel utterly chaotic, deeply uncomfortable, and incredibly disorienting, filling you with despair or confusion. However, it is fundamentally not a punishment or a regression. It is a profound and necessary purification process. This sign is deeply connected to Carl Jung's seminal and revolutionary work on the shadow, the unconscious aspects of our personality, both positive and negative, that we tend to repress, deny, or project onto others because they are too difficult or inconvenient to acknowledge. Jung famously and powerfully stated, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." Carl Jung. Confronting these hidden, often uncomfortable and painful parts of ourselves is absolutely essential for genuine healing and true psychological integration. It allows you to acknowledge, process, and ultimately integrate these repressed aspects back into your conscious self, making you more whole and preparing you for a more integrated, resilient, and undeniably powerful stage of life. This emotional turbulence, though undoubtedly difficult and often agonizing, is a necessary and vital step towards profound internal liberation and achieving true psychological wholeness. It signifies that you possess the immense courage required to face what needs healing within your deepest self. Sign 7. You develop a profound and undeniable sense of inner knowing. Beyond mere logic, rational thought, or external advice, you begin to experience an unwavering, deep trust in your intuition, your gut feelings, and your innate, often inexplicable wisdom. This profound inner knowing becomes your most reliable and infallible compass, guiding you through uncertainty, complex decisions, and unforeseen challenges with striking clarity and quiet confidence. This development aligns beautifully with Carl Jung's expansive idea of accessing wisdom from the collective unconscious, a universal inherited reservoir of experiences, images, and archetypes that transcends individual consciousness and contains the cumulative wisdom of humanity, Carl Jung's collective unconscious. You find yourself increasingly surrendering to this powerful inner guidance, no longer second-guessing your instincts or relying solely on external advice or conventional wisdom. This is a powerful and undeniable indication that you are connecting with a deeper, primordial source of truth within yourself, a timeless wisdom that has always been there, and you are becoming ready to be led by your authentic self, rather than by external pressures, societal expectations, or purely logical constraints. It marks a significant shift towards living from a place of deep alignment, genuine truth, and profound inner peace. If you found even a single insight today that hit you deeply, please like this video and share it with someone going through a big shift. It might be the nudge they need right now. These powerful signs are not problems to be feared or avoided, but profound invitations from the universe itself. They are guiding you, subtly yet persistently, towards a path of greater authenticity, deeper fulfillment, and undeniable purpose. If these words resonate with you, even in a small way, trust that it's not by accident. You were uniquely meant to receive this message at this very moment in your journey. Something profound within you is indeed awakening, a deeper wisdom rising to the surface, ready to transform your reality in ways you can barely imagine. If you choose to follow this inner knowing, if you dare to trust this emerging intuition, you are about to enter a chapter of your life where everything begins to fall into place, where past challenges finally find their ultimate meaning, and where you finally truly understand the profound purpose behind your unique journey. What happens when you finally take control of your life with full awareness of these signs? What truly shifts when you stop clinging desperately to what was and bravely start welcoming what's truly meant to be? A powerful awakening awaits, one that has the immense potential to reshape everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world around you. You're not just changing your external circumstances, you're profoundly expanding your consciousness. You're aligning with a version of reality where peace, clarity, and authenticity are your new, unshakable foundation. This is the beginning of something truly extraordinary. Stay curious, stay open. The journey ahead is not just about incremental growth, it's about profound, holistic transformation. You are not alone on this path. If you feel called to keep exploring your personal evolution and integrating these powerful insights, continue walking with us. There's so much more to uncover on this incredible journey.